Gwen Stefani might feel the strain of being a veteran pop star in a looks-obsessed industry, a plastic surgeon has suggested, and he thinks that her quest to reduce her wrinkles and smooth her skin could be rubbing off on her husband. Analyzing photos of Blake Shelton, plastic surgeon Dr. Richard Westreich told the U.S. Sun, "Gwen's a pop star, so her industry brings with it a lot of pressure to look young, trendy, and glamorous. Whereas Blake's a country music singer and has a specific brand, so it wouldn't work well if he started to get really fancy. It's highly possible that for a period, Blake was doing a little Botox for the voice, but only on his forehead, which generally stops men from looking angry. Based on my experience with wives, partners, and aging, Blake may have gotten Botox because Gwen might have made the appointment for him." Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton met in 2014 while working as singing coaches on The Voice. By 2015, the pair had reportedly started to become close while bonding over handling their respective divorces. That summer, Gwen split from rocker Gavin Rossdale, with whom she had 3 kids. Around the same time, Blake was also separating from his wife, Miranda Lambert. By 2020, Gwen and Blake were engaged, marrying just a year later. Despite claims that they have a rock-solid marriage, for many fans, Blake and Gwen are considered a celebrity mismatch. For one style icon, Gwen prefers her glitzy and impeccable red carpet looks and is known to take the utmost care of her image, while her more relaxed and low-key country singer husband Blake couldn't be more different. In fact, Gwen even admitted that when they first met, she had no clue who he was. "I didn't even know he existed before the show," she told Andy Cohen on his SiriusXM radio show in September 2019. "I didn't even know that he was a human being on this planet." By 2020, the pair appeared to be starting to influence each other's looks and fashion choices by taking baby steps. That August, the Don't Speak singer said on Jimmy Kimmel Live, "I actually have a bunch of cowboy boots now, and I have an old pair that are now 5 years old because that's how long we've been hanging out, me and Blake Shelton." Blake maybe also wouldn't have had the Botox if he hadn't been on The Voice, adds Dr. Westreich, a New York-based facial plastic surgery specialist with over 13 years of experience. Similar to what other women might do for their husbands, and maybe because Gwen is into her treatments, she might have asked her husband to get Botox. Often, the wives might instigate it and then book the Botox appointments for them. Who knows what Gwen might recommend next for Blake? Gwen's looks have also noticeably changed over the years. Despite claims of her undergoing a chin implant and a facelift, as well as Botox and fillers, the 53-year-old has never admitted to any of it. Towards the end of 2022, Gwen's swollen appearance led to speculation that she could have been opting for what are known as tweakments in the form of regular Botox, fillers, and skin-tightening procedures that are known to help avoid future and full facelifts. Overall, Gwen looks a lot younger than Blake, while he's actually younger than her. Gwen is 53, but doesn't look it, while Blake looks older than her. Otherwise, I think Blake's behavior surrounding his appearance is very typical male behavior at his age. He has also got typical male stuff going on. When men are over 40 or heading into their 50s, they're going to gain some weight. They're going to start losing their jawlines. Their eyelids are going to get a little heavy. Blake had pretty heavy eyelids to begin with and looks very typical with the jawline change, although from the images, it probably looks a little early. A lot of times, then, people would grow the beard like Blake has done to try and hide that. Beards create contrast, so the jawline looks a little bit less full. So for him, everything's just very typical, I think, of what's going on. Looking at photos of Blake, and the main things I can see are normal aging, such as his eyelids and the chin. But while he looks like he's in his 50s, I don't think men in the music industry age that well. The issue is also that there's less pressure on men to look younger, plus some anti-aging procedures can be feminizing for them. Men getting brow lifts, facelifts, Fillers and even eye procedures can bring feminizing results. With someone like Blake getting Botox, it's normally because they're also bothered if they get the deep brow lines between their eyebrows. Keeping those lines would have made him look angry and given the perception that he's upset. He wouldn't have had much Botox, though.